Hello and welcome to Good Grief. Today we're going to talk about forgiveness. And forgiveness is one of the really hard, difficult things about the grief process, and we kind of want to talk about it in depth today.
Right, and one of the things that people commonly ask is forgiveness really necessary? Is it even possible? And it is necessary. We're going to say, yes, it is necessary. It's like something that you're going for, and it is a journey and a process, and at the other end of forgiveness, you experience freedom. It gets you through the anger, through the bargaining, and through the depression cycle. But it's hard.
Really
It's hard. And we're not going to say that forgiveness is easy at all, especially in the case of suicide.
Yeah. I think a lot of times we think of is, oh, I forgave that person, I'm over that, it's kind of a one and done deal, but it's actually not. Sometimes forgiveness could be a repeated thing where it's daily or weekly or monthly. It needs to be done over and over again, especially when life events happen and they cause us to be angry again that person's not there, or to grieve that they're not there. Forgiveness kind of has to be an ongoing thing. It's never just one and done.
Right, there's layers to it. The other thing is, what's commonly said in some cultures is that you need to forgive and forget. And we're not going to say that. We're going to say that if you're forgetting, you've had a lobotomy. That's what has happened. Because you're not going to forget. Forgetting actually causes you to touch the hot stove again. Forgetting actually causes you to experience pain, or causes you to not realize how much pain, how well you need to take care of yourself to never get into that place. So forgiveness and forgetting are two separate issues.
Yeah. Also, one that I personally struggled with for many years is the idea of, if I forgive them, it lets them off the hook. Forgiveness by no means means condoning their actions or letting them off the hook. The reality that I had to come to is kind of graphic, and as it sounds, is my mom wasn't on the hook anymore. She was already dead. And so for me to continually say, no, I don't want to let her off the hook, I don't want to let her off the hook, was only doing damage to myself, because she was already dead. And so that needed to be, I need to move beyond that. And so it doesn't condone her actions. It doesn't, forgiveness is solely for me or for you. Has nothing really to do with her.
So, and one of the concepts that I like about explaining forgiveness is about saying, here's the tab of what you owe me. And it's actually like, it's an accounting term. It's an emotional accounting term. And so if I'm thinking of the tab that you owe me for no longer being in my life, for choosing to opt out, I don't know what that tab is. So it's the process of forgiveness is saying, I don't even know what you owe me. Shh, shh, shh. I'm ripping up the tab, and I'm not going to expect you to pay me back. I'm going to move forward in my life, and I'm going to accept the payback from life itself. And so we just want to encourage you in this process of forgiveness to be really patient, really kind to yourself, and that it's not, like we said, it is necessary, but it's not one and done. It's not letting them off the hook, and it's not forgetting.
Yeah. And I know that I did this big event for myself when I forgave my mom, and I made it this big, exciting, I finally arrived moment, and I forgave her. And then like 8 years later, I was really angry all over again. And I had to learn that it's just gonna, life events are gonna keep bringing it up. And so be patient with yourself, and don't shame yourself that you're back at this place again where you thought, oh, I forgave them X amount of years ago. Just be patient, be kind to yourself, and
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Okay.
it.
So we just want to encourage you. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about some rituals that we've used that have been helpful in the forgiveness process to help you through. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, or if you have any comments, if you're thinking, hey, I'd like to hear this from you guys, just leave it in the comments, send us an email, and we'd be happy to get back to you.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in today, and have a good day.
Thanks.